Before I start, first of all, just want to make clear that I'm very serious about the music. Now, you may think, some of you have heard me before, you've heard jokes in the songs and some weirdness going on. I mean, you've seen this, some of you, which I used this to demonstrate once when I did my first show after not playing for 15 years. This was Walter Ego's hair 15 years earlier. This was Walter Ego's current hair. So that was, well, I'm just illustrating that I used to do some gags and silliness in songs, but I really want to be taken seriously as an artist. However, another time I wanted to illustrate the fact that the name Walter Ego is like floating around. Lots of other idiots are using Walter Ego. I'm the real Walter Ego. But actually there was a play in 1978 called The Ventriloquist's Dummy, which, if you want to guess the name of the dummy in the play, it was Walter Ego. They couldn't buy a dummy of Walter Ego, so we had to settle for Charlie McCarthy here. Some of you have heard my song called A Million Monkeys. Once, even though I'd like to be taken seriously as an artist, I took a risk. I showed a little monkey. I didn't have a million, just one. He's a stand-in for the other 999,999. Once, I'm not even going to bother to show how this would go, but I actually, because I mentioned juggling in a song, I did a very rudimentary juggling. That was a couple years ago. I won't even embarrass myself now trying that again, but I did that. Distracting, you could say that's detracting from the music. It should be all about the music. Then, there was another time, well, I don't even know if I ever used Lisa Simpson or what she was for, but everybody likes Lisa Simpson, so here's Lisa Simpson.
Hey, Lisa Simpson.
And once I couldn't decide what order to do my songs, so I said, hey, why don't I pick the order of the songs out of the hat? So I picked first song and said, oh, that's the song, I'll do that one next. Then, let's pick this one out. Oh, I'll do that one next. Here's my dry cleaning receipt. I was wondering where the hell that was. And the thing is, I want to be taken seriously as an artist. I actually have a song, that song where I pulled, I actually have, I have a song that actually called The Magician that mentions Ringo in it. So I had a picture of Ringo. Here's that picture of Ringo.
Hey kid, check your pocket.
Yes.
You can keep that coin because I got a lot more.
Well, yes, once I even, doing the song called The Magician, I actually had an actual magician on stage pulling coins out of my ear. Make that twice. Dramatic pause. I want to be taken seriously as an artist.
Record him out. Record him
That,
Magically.
he can do dark magic also. Don't get on his bad side. That's the East Village Magic Man, everybody. Thank you so much, East Village Magic. Thank you, by the way, to everybody who performed before. An Acoustic Mine was just on. They were fabulous. And here is a song called The Magician. I've been studying rainbows. I'm learning what they're all about. Making measurements, counting the colors until I can figure them out. There's science science in the sunset. There's artifice and art. There's math inside the music and logic to the heart. There are 5 steps to the magic trick of the coin behind your ear. And I am the magician who makes magic disappear. I hate to tell you, but Ringo's drumming was bad. He didn't keep accurate time. So it's wrong of you to listen to Beatle records and still think they're simply sublime. There's science in the sunset. There's artifice and art. There's math inside the music and logic to the heart. There are 5 steps to the magic trick of the coin behind your ear. And I am the magician who makes magic disappear. Let me explain how that last joke was funny, or I can diagnose the shivers running down your spine. When something is so beautiful it makes me cry, the first thing that I need to know is its design. I've calculated the reasons for you to love me, and they look good on paper to me. And each one you must fall a little more in love. It makes no sense for you to disagree. There's science in the sunset. There's artifice and art. There's math inside the music and logic to the heart. There are 5 steps to the magic trick of the coin behind your ear. And I am the magician who makes magic disappear. And who wants a magician to make magic disappear? Twelve nine men under the rule says I have to go and look. I am afraid of what I'll find. Before he jumped, I saw his face. He laughed at me after he landed. I think he changed his mind. It's not my fault, it's not my fault, it's not my fault. I couldn't stop the train in time, it's not my fault. 12 9 men under, and now I reach the fateful spot. It's worse, much worse than I imagined it would be. Before I turn away, I see
not my fault. I couldn't stop the train in time. It's not my fault. We get 3 days off, then we get back in the cab again. But if we need more time, they do not force us then. It's been 12 months, if not now, then when? 12-9 men under. It happens all night, every night. I keep returning to that place, and every time he jumps I see his face. It looks familiar. That's my face. That's my face. That's my face. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I couldn't stop the train in time. It's not my fault. I couldn't stop the train in time.
I'm gonna stop now. A little pause during that song was forgetting to finish the cough drop before starting the show. And the little pause now is just going to be a quick tuning break.
Woo!
For your, yeah!
Tune it, tune it.
Okay, we're back.
I woke up and there was no alarm. I just woke up then. Morning news was what it was, and I wasn't in it again. All day I acted and reacted like all the world's my stage, until the dots were all connected to here at the end of the page. That a million monkeys have been typing, they're putting us in their play. To me it's all just gibberish what the monkeys have to say. They don't know how to smell, how to reason, or to rhyme, but they like to hunt and peck, and they've got nothing but time. There you were, my 1 in a million. I was facing the other direction. I never saw you coming, so there went my chance for perfection. By an inch we missed a moment that should have been momentous. We were meant to be together, how did plain dumb luck prevent us? Well, a million monkeys have been typing and putting us in their play. It ain't exactly Shakespeare what the monkeys have to say. They don't know how to spell, how to reason, or to rhyme, but they like to hunt and peck, and they've got nothing but time. When one of the monkeys tears off the page, it's out of the monkey's hands. They wash their hands of it, and when it hits the fan, they don't care where it lands. Oh, I was born where I was born when I was born. I didn't have to be. I could have been somebody else some other time, in some other family tree. If it's my destiny to disbelieve in fate this way, when I say I'll take my chances, well, what else could I say? While a million monkeys keep on typing and putting us in their show, you'd hardly call it Hamlet. What the hell do monkeys know? They don't know female character, they've hardly got a plot. It's incoherent, but it's the only one we've got in a million. They're gonna hammer out a show that all adds up to nothing. What the hell the monkeys know? They're counting to infinity. They'll get there more or less. They let their chips fall where they may and wait, clean up the mess made by a million monkeys. Monkeys, 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 a million monkeys.
Thank you. Still not decided whether the jacket is a prop or a part of my attire, but it's awfully warm up here, so it's gonna become... Yes, I'm taking it off. I've taken the jacket all the way off. I'm gonna have to pay more for anything else that comes off. Or pay less. Not sure.
This is the last course of the last meal on the last day I'll ever dine. Bring me the yellow-throated songbird, literally drowned in wine. Midor's last meal. Midor's last meal. There's a bird the size of your thumb, symbolizes the French soul. We eat it while enclosed in a shroud, so God won't see us swallow it whole. Midor's last meal. Midor's last meal. Midor's last meal. Is it exquisite aroma or is it stench? I guess it depends. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on whether or not you're French. What is one less little life to a great man? Midor's last meal. Midor's last meal. Midor's last meal. Midor's last meal.
Alright, Walter, it is my duty to inform you that you have 10 minutes left before
Okay.
Armageddon starts and everyone goes to Valhalla. So,
Alright, these are all short.
okay, cool. So, you guys listen to Walter Ego. He's gonna do how many more?
3.
3. You're gonna do 3 more. During this next song, come around that man to for Walter. It's $5 suggested donation. Please get some money ready. Put your hands together one more time for Walter Ego.
And the East Village Magic Man as well. This, if you've seen this particular poster around New York, or you know anything about famous guitarists, you'll get something out of this.
Dan Smith will teach you guitar. That's his posters all over this city say so. It sounds like a sure thing, and it's good to learn things. Dan Smith will teach you what you need to know. He taught Pete Townsend to smash. He taught Jimi Hendrix to burn. If you don't think he's got something to teach you, you've got a lot to learn. He taught Barry to duck walk, Frampton to box talk. sidewalk. He taught Joni Mitchell to tune. He taught B.B. King to teach Lucille to sing, and you will be one of them soon. Dan Smith will teach you guitar. He taught Robert Johnson everything he knew. I doubt that deal in the devil is real, because Dan Smith taught the devil too. A 41,000-year-old cave wall painting in Spain is faded and the light is dim, but you can make out a man with a guitar in his hands, and it's unmistakably him. Dan Smith was teaching before time began. He'll teach you to play Three Blind Mice. Please don't betray him by offering to pay him. Next week's lesson will be the meaning of life. Dan Smith will teach you.
So you can blame Dan Smith for all the guitar.
You communicate wordlessly when words are what I need. What's written on your face I never learned to read. Stop sending signals. I don't pick up on the signals. I don't see the signs and I don't read minds. Stop sending signals. I've got no antenna, how can I not get you wrong? I'm stuck on a different station from the one you're sending on. Stop sending signals. I don't pick up on the signals. I don't see the signs and I don't read minds. Stop sending signals. Get to the point. I might ask you to write it down, to literally spell it out. Or you can come right here and shout it in my ear to make it loud and clear what you're talking about. Everybody's body language is all Greek to me. I'm tone deaf to your tone of voice when you all speak to me. Stop sending signals. I don't pick up on the signals. I don't see the signs and I don't read minds. Stop sending signals. Stop sending signals. Stop sending signals. Stop.
That's over. I like that reverb on the staccato. Stop. Alright, this is the last one. This one's also got a different kind of false ending where you think it's over and then it's back again.
Was that it?
That was it. And this is my next song.
I live in a room filled with boxes, and every box is filled with things I'll never need. I know I really ought to throw it all away. I really ought to let it go. I ought to simplify, simplify, simplify. I see unnecessary colors like scarlet, teal, and lime. My spectrum is unlimited, but not my time. So I'm cutting down to 6, and it's violet, orange, and green are too much for me. And yellow, red, and blue are all I'll see. I'm gonna simplify, simplify, simplify. I'm gonna simplify, simplify, simplify. It's so hard for me to make anything easy, to be direct when there is metaphor, to use small words when I can use big words, to use fewer words when I can use more. But I've got to simplify, 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 like going back to 5 years old, so I can get away with getting nothing done because my one job is to play. Now I'm leaving childhood and returning to the womb, the perfectly controlled environment I left too soon. I'm gonna simplify, simplify, simplify. I'm gonna simplify, simplify. And now I'm crawling back into the ocean. I'm going to devolve till I am just a single cell. Problem solved. I'm gonna simplify, simplify, simplify. I'm gonna simplify, simplify, simplify. I'm gonna simplify, simplify, simplify. I'm gonna simplify.
Thank you very much. Unless I got like 2.5 minutes left or so, I think I'm done.
You could potentially do a 2.5 minute song.
All right, let's do it. Let's do a 2.5 minute song.
But it has to be exactly 2.5 minutes.
It's pretty much exactly two. It's like 2:24 or something.
I'm the Northwest Passage, I'm the source of the Nile. You finally found me, I've been here a long while. You saw what nobody else could see. I guess that makes me your discovery. I'm the blues, I'm jazz, I'm hip hop, I'm rock and roll. If I've still got what you took from me, you never stole. I was already here before you arrived. Till you discovered me, somehow I survived. Fountain of youth, I'm cold fusion, I am built down man. You'll be sorry when they discover that I'm not what you said I am. I am dark matter, I'm the cure for cancer. Before you ask the question, I am the answer. If we are each other's destiny, why is no prize ever awarded to me? Your discovery, your discovery, your discovery.
Thank you very much. I'm Walter Regal again. Thanks, Bob Black, for doing the sound. Thanks, East Coast Magic Man, for helping me out at the beginning there.